Hello students, how are you? In today's lecture, I am going to tell you about the conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are also known as conditional clause or if clauses, and such type of sentences describe situation and result. Now let us have a brief overview of the three types of conditionals. In type 1 conditionals, we have if or unless plus verb first form. That means we use present tense, and in main clause we have will or shall plus verb first form. For example, if you walk fast, you will catch the bus. In type 2 conditionals, we use if plus verb second form, means simple past tense, and in main clause we have would, should, could, might plus verb first form. For example, if I won the KBC contest, I would buy a house. In type 3 conditionals, we use if plus past perfect tense, and in main clause we use would, should, could, might plus have plus verb third form. For example, if I had known you were coming, I would have reached the station. So students, it was the gist of the conditional sentences. Now we will discuss in detail. First of all, let me introduce you the parts of conditional sentences. So first part is main clause or principal clause, and second part is conditional clause or if clause. Here if is a conjunction which is used to express a condition. In some cases, it can also be expressed by the use of unless, supposing, provided, in case, etc. Now let's see the examples. If he makes promise, he keeps it. Second example is, unless she works hard, she will fail. And third example is, stay home in case it rains. Let's see fourth example. You can stay here provided you do not spoil the premises. So students, in all the above four examples, we find that the conjunction it, unless, in case and provided are used to express a condition. Now let's discuss about the omission of subordinating conjunctions if and unless etc. by inversion of subject and using had, should, were, did, etc. So let's clear it out through examples. First example is, if you join coaching class, you can improve your English. Second example, should you join coaching class, you can improve your English. Third example, I would be happier if I were honest. Fourth example is, I would be happier were I honest. Fifth example is, if I go by aeroplane, it will be costly. Sixth example, should I go by aeroplane, it will be costly. So in the above examples, we can see that we can omit the conjunctions in some cases to form conditional sentences. Now students, let's discuss about the types of conditional sentences. first of all, I will talk about the type of 1, that is type 1 probable condition. These types of conditional sentences are used to express a possible condition and its probable result. Okay, such type of sentences refer to future time and denote an open condition. It will be more clear if I give the examples. So first example is, if she helps me, I will get through. Here get through means to pass. Now let's see the second example. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. So students, you can see that in the above examples, in if or unless clause, present tense means verb first form has been used, and in the main clause, will or shall plus verb first form can be used. Students, you have to keep in mind that in the above sentences, the adverb clause expresses the condition that may or may not be fulfilled. Now let's see the examples of negative conditions using conjunctions unless. So first example is, unless you take a taxi, you will not reach the school in time. Example 2, unless the weather is fine, I shall not go out. So you understood the negative conditions. Now let's talk about type 2, improbable condition. It denotes unfulfilled condition of the present and is used to express hypothetical condition and its improbable result. It is used in imaginary suppositions. It is also used when we don't expect the action in the if clause to take place. The verb in the if clause will be in the past tense, means simple past tense, and the verb in the main clause will be conditional would, should, could, might plus verb first form. Okay students, now let us see the examples. Example 1. If she asked me, I would marry her. Here, in this sentence, if clause denotes hypothetical or imaginary supposition. Now let's see example 2. If she ran all the way, she would catch the train. Here, in if clause, second form of verb ran is used, and in the main clause, would has been used to denote probable result. Now let's see example 3rd. If I knew her mobile number, I should give it to you. So students, I think type 2 would have been clear to you. Now I will discuss about type 3, impossible condition. This type is about an unreal past condition and its probable result in the past. In other words, it is an unfulfilled condition of the past, where the past action cannot be changed. In if clause, past perfect tense means had plus verb third form, and in the main clause we use perfect conditional would, should, could, might, etc. plus verb third form. So let me make it more clear with some examples. Now let's see example 1. If she had worked hard, she would have passed. Example 2. If she had helped me, I should have succeeded. Example 3. Had I been rich, I would have helped the poor. Okay students, now I will talk about zero conditionals. Zero conditionals are used to express general truths. They also tell us some facts or things which are very likely to happen in the same way every time. Since it describes the facts, we use present simple tense. Let's see the examples. Example 1. If you heat ice, it melts. So in this sentence, if clause shows condition and the main clause denotes result which is based on facts, and simple present is used here. Let's see second example. If you eat too much, you will feel sick. Example 3. If I drink too much coffee, I feel a headache. So in the above examples, first, second and third, we find that if clause expresses the condition and the main clause is based on facts or things. So students, I hope you would have well understood the today's topic, and I will be very soon uploading the other topics on English literature and grammar for your better understanding and knowledge.